physics. Well, it seems to me that actually it resembles boys wanting bigger toys. This collider, that collider, bing bang bong bong, shooting. No, what did it lead to in the first place? I mean, oh, wonderful Albert. Poof! It's called an A-bomb. Poof! Poof, poof. Never-ending bombs. And Albert actually was good in a few little things in which you have never actually listened to. He talked and actually did have some sense. Vegetarianism. Actually stopped this A-bomb shit. And, but that does not actually reveal anything but what was open and allowed to manifest. The fact is, would you like to put that on your CV? I gave them the way to blow up everything, not just some things, everything. Who would be that shit? Well, in actual sense, Albert actually did understand, and he said, in fact, that if he had his life over, he would become a locksmith. And since you're the king of whatever that goes on, another Stephen Fried Chicken thing, whatever icon you want to suck cock of, well, yeah. But in fact, it has been revealed to me that Albert Einstein actually covered up a lot of physics that was going on at that time. The Michelson-Morley experiment was trying to use to show that, in fact, it's not about this particle. It's about, in some sense, possibility. Not of another thing it destroys, but actually another understanding that we could keep, such as allowed by understanding of waves. And indeed, I know that this is actually the case of actually how anything could ever be. Now, I'm forming the mathematics in particular to place because we do not recognise that even physics, the whole scope of our understanding of anything that can be understood in that which is called a physics, a body of things, or I like to look at being aware, observation, because science is in many ways very grounded in that it just sees what it sees. It just looks like that, yeah. Do you see that? Yeah. We see that, yeah, okay. And this might explain why such and such occurs. Of course, in those questions, asking for answers, you need a powerful tool called mathematics. And indeed, many other greats who actually come to that enormous exercise of brain that makes brains very, very capable. And in fact, I have been stretched myself, as one might see. But actually, I own the most powerful tool has ever been. Whatever may be said of me, in fact, no one can say other than that. We are in a place in which we are able to be. And I just call it safe, all possibility. No one can answer any other. They tried to comprehend. I thought it meant this and the boys with their toys, ding, 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 dong, shooting their rays, ever more getting strong. They should look at their balls and then pretend they are, instead of by their whatevers they get wherever they. No answer is actually my call, actually. Such derided as I can deride, not deride, deride. You have no horse. You are actually physicists, nearly all. Actually only wanting your own fucking balls. And I'm sorry, they're right down there. Also called underwear. It is in case, and it is true, much things have actually been done that can know. And that in this regard, I commend to you understandings that have been made already, but completely tossed by Einstein, waft. If you turn to electromagnetism, you will see what founded. All we are bounded in some sense. It was in case that what happened? That there was a time in the 1700s, an act of God, a lightning bolt actually did come to Earth and actually did go to an actual place where things were going on that shouldn't. And we cover nothing heaven and the cutlery of that place, now called Wakefield, was magnetised. And from that, electromagnetism. So this is where one force, electrons and fields of electrons, and as arising thinking photons, actually needed a different type of aspect of it, magnetism. So, now we call it electromagnetism. It's just the same thing. And now you're finding out gravity is sort of, but another, just the same thing. And in the nuclear of things that are really small, there is weak and strong force. And you got four forces, and they each come from each other, because electromagnetism is a thing, and there are basic things like time and distance and SI base units. kilogram, second, meter, kilogram, meter, second, all those electron, amps, and there's the mole, which is just a number of atom type things. Candescence, that's the amount. I don't probably know candescence, but it's a light type of thing. Relates to like body radiation. And temperature. Well, all these things have been derided from only that we can know and see here. The meter was once a thing I thought I knew round the world. We'll call it 40,000, and we'll make a bar and we'll put it in France. And the second is that we're going around and round and round a day. We'll call that 24. That's easily divided. It's a good number, actually. As it's 12. Oh, we'll get 60. That's great, too. And divide. We've got our second. A meter, a second, a kilogram. Well, water everywhere. I mean, we're in the water of the sea, the true sea. Water. And 0 is ice. And then we have steam. 100. And in between, this is getting good. Well, we turn down to actual fact of temperatures way below that 0, you know. We call Kelvin. Yeah, well, that's just what basically, you talk about your 0, but actually, we actually know 0 temperature is pretty fucking cold that things go strange. But actually, I'll point those people out, because actually they can't tell me that the universe has ever been at 0 Kelvin. They can't. Anyway, returning to topic. Well, all possibility. Even those fucking wankers